Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Paul Veronica. Today, I would like to present about the terms in exporting and importing goods. So, exporting and importing goods, it means exporting goods, it's selling and sending products from one country to another. For example, a company in Indonesia might export goods like coffee or clothing to buyers in the United States or Europe, and this involves shipping the products across borders for international trade. And importing goods is bringing products or items from another country into your own country. So, for example, we're buying something from China, and then we're and then we're we're sending it to Indonesia, and then so it involves buying products from international suppliers and having them shipped to your location. And then the terms, first, the iPhone is appendix sites, so it's a convention on international trade in endangered species of wild fauna and flora. So CITES is an international agreement to ensure that the trade of wild animals and plants doesn't threaten their survival. And then the agreement includes three appendices, which categorize by species based on how threatened they're by the international trade. And next, it's Indonesia National Single Window, or INSW. Is a system that makes it easier for businesses to handle export and import activities. So INSW is used online system designed to simplify and streamline the export and import process in Indonesia. And then the harmonized system HS code is a special code that describes different products when they're being import of like a language or export between countries, and it's kind of like a language that customs official all around the world and understand. So each product has its own harmonized system code, which helps customs know exactly what it is and how it should be treated. Like if it needs simple special taxes or rules. So when you send something to another country, or receive something from abroad, the harmonized system code make sure everything goes smoothly through the customs. And then I have presidential degree. It's a special rule or order made by the president of a country to regulate how goods can be traded between that country and to others. So it's like this decree might include rules about what products can be exported or imported, how much of them can be traded, and what taxes or fees might apply. Essentially, it's a way for the government to make sure that the trade happens smoothly and fairly, and while also protecting the interests of the country. Next, we have custom service management entrepreneurs. So it's refer to individual or companies who are involved in managing the custom procedures and paperwork for exporting and importing goods. And then we have World Custom Organization, or WISO. It's a big club for countries all over the world. and its main job is to help countries work together to make exporting and importing goods easier and faster and safer. I'm sorry. So it's like imagine when you're sending a package for someone in another country, and the World Custom Organization help make sure that sending and receiving package is smooth and safe. They create rules and guidelines for how countries can work together on things like taxes and then paperwork and then checking what's inside package to make sure nothing illegal is being sent. And then we have ketentuan umum interpretasi harmonized system. So it's a rule or guidelines that help to understand the harmonized system, and it is way to classify products being imported or exported based on the specific codes. Like the previous example about the harmony system code, so it's related with the harmony system code. And then the compositional goods in export import refers to products that are made up of different parts of materials, and when goods are made from various components or materials, they're called compositional goods. These products are often put together or assembled in one place before being shipped to another country. So when you hear compositional goods, just think of something made from different parts coming together to a create finished product for export and import. So it's a compass of multiple components or parts sourced from different location or supplier. And then it's a buku tarif kepabeanan Indonesia. It's a book that contains the goods classification system that applies in Indonesia. And then we have PIB or pemberitahuan impor barang. So PIB is like a formal announcement or notice. Uh, it's a document that tells the government about goods that are being brought into a country from another place, and think of it's a way for the government to keep track of what's coming and going out. It's like kind of like a record or a report. And that's all what I found on the chapter 15 about exporting and importing goods. Assalamualaikum, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.